and all of a sudden you were just gone and I had no internet on my phone. So just to catch up to speed in case you didn't see that live stream, what we're going to be talking about is, first of all the surprise penny items today at Dollar General was insane. There's a lot of them, more than even I had in my video. That's the first thing. Secondly, and probably most importantly, we're going to be talking about greedy ass penny shoppers at the Dollar General. A little bit maybe on greedy couponers as well. And then we're also going to answer some questions if you guys have any questions. We used to go live once a week on YouTube, and it was amazing because you guys could ask me questions and stuff. And I think that's really helpful. So I had some time, thought we would go live really quick. That live stream froze, and here we are. I don't know what happened. My internet just disappeared, so I'm sorry if you guys were in that live stream. So as I said, we have to say in every penny shopping video when we're going to talk about penny shopping at Dollar General that you cannot ask the Dollar General employees for penny items. You know, they're supposed to be removed off the shelf. So if you go in and ask the Dollar General employees for penny items, especially in the cases of like surprise penny lists, they may not be aware that there is a surprise penny list, and you go in, ask them about it, and you've basically alerted them that they need to go find out what this surprise penny list is and remove those items off the shelf, and then nobody wins. And you kind of screw everybody over, right? So do not do that. That's very important. So anyway, I was saying when we froze, I don't know how far we got, that I received a comment today on my YouTube video. I posted a screenshot of that comment with the person's name and photo blacked out. And I think maybe I was wrong, and maybe I misunderstood what the person was saying, because as you guys were commenting that I was wrong, I went back and read their comment, and maybe I did take it the wrong way. I don't know. That's a problem when you leave comments or send a text, right? Is you don't really know the person's tone. So if I was wrong and they didn't mean it the way I think that they did, then I do certainly apologize. I don't care about being right. What I care about is you guys knowing like how it works, so you can make the decision for yourself if you're being greedy or not. Because I tell you to buy everything that there is for a penny, and I'm going to tell you why. Really quickly, I'm going to explain that, okay? And then we'll get into if you guys have any questions or anything you want to say, and all of that stuff. So the thing is, when the Dollar General employees get the penny list, they get it from the corporate office. It gets sent out in their little system on Thursday nights. So when the manager goes in the store on Friday morning, the list is available. The only people that have access to the penny list is like store managers or key holders. If you're just a cashier, probably don't have access to that list. And then it gets leaked to us, and I give it to you guys so you know what to look for a penny. Thank goodness, right? So on that list, typically there are 3 different things that happen to these items. 1, they get put in the back, like, so the Dollar General employees are instructed to just take those items off the shelf, put them in the back. 2, they get boxed up, sent back to the corporate office. Or 3, they get thrown in the dumpster. There does kind of seem to be like a rhyme and a reason for that. Like clothing and seasonal items, they tend to sometimes retag and put back on the shelf for the next year, or Dollar General has been, I guess, from what we can tell, selling them to other companies like Dollar Tree and Five Below. They resell them, and then those stores resell the item. Dollar General still makes money from the item, or of course they get thrown in the dumpster. Now, for the most part, from paying attention to the list, the items that get thrown in the dumpster specifically seem to be like food items, cleaning supplies, that type of stuff that's liquidy or would be heavier or harder to transport, I guess, or, you know, close to expiration. Those types of things get thrown in the dumpster. So here's my example. If you walk into the Dollar General store and you know that the Prego pasta sauce is a penny, and you happen to walk into the store and you see 15 Prego pasta sauce sitting on the shelf, right? And you pick up two of those Prego pasta sauce because you don't want to be greedy, take them up to the register. You buy two little Prego pasta sauce for a penny. Okay, the cashier, okay, just does the transaction, don't say a word. You leave. As soon as you leave the store, the cashier is going to go remove the rest of those Prego pasta sauce because that's their job once they know an item is a penny, to remove it off the floor. And then the employee is instructed usually to throw that in the dumpster. So if you do not buy all Prego pasta sauce and you only buy two, the other 13 Prego pasta sauce are thrown in the dumpster, and hopefully dumpster divers get them, right? Well, if it's a glass bottle, it probably broke. I don't know. But the point is, nobody wins in that situation, right? Nobody. You got two Prego pasta sauce, but the other 13 that you saved and left on the shelf so you wasn't greedy went in the dumpster, and most likely no one got them. So my point of always telling you guys, if you walk in the store and they have a bunch of penny items and you can confirm that those items are in fact a penny, you should purchase them all if you can, and either save them, give them to people you know. You know, you can do with whatever you want with things you buy with your own money, of course. I'm by no means telling you what to do with things that you buy. But if you can donate them, at least you can donate them, right, for a penny, as opposed to paying full price for things or donating a lot of money. I know a lot of us here, you know, can't afford to donate big things. So it's better to donate something that's a penny, in my opinion, than leave it on the shelf to get thrown in the dumpster. But that's what kind of sparked this whole situation with the comment today, because I felt like, and I always feel this way, first of all, I don't like when people tell me what to do with things that I buy. And that's why I try not to tell you guys what to do. I mean, of course, I can recommend that you donate and hope that you do. I know a lot of you do. You message me and tell me and things. I try to remind you guys to donate if it's going to be something that's a good item to donate. But I don't want to tell you what to do with your items. And I don't like when other people, you know, in Facebook groups or in comments or on Instagram or wherever, tell me what to do with my shit. So I'm not going to let them tell you what to do with your shit either. And then also, I think in general, just we get a bad rap as penny shoppers because a lot of people will call us selfish or greedy for buying a lot of similar items. But the truth is, we don't really know. You know, you guys don't know what I'm doing with my items. Even if I am reselling them, people get really upset about that. You know, maybe I need to do that to feed my kids. Who are you to tell me what to do with things that I buy? So I don't think it's greedy at all. And I want you to make that decision for yourself. I know a lot of people have good intentions and that's why they leave things for other people. But the truth is, most of the time at least, you're better off not to buy the item at all, you know, as to buy just one of them or two of them and leave a bunch more on the shelf. I also have, as a penny shopper who, you know, especially these days I don't, because I don't get a penny shop that much doing this. You'd think it'd be the other way around. I just don't have a lot of time. But I've also learned the lesson of not to buy a bunch of shit that I don't need, that I can't get rid of. And today is a perfect example of that. All that like Slim Fast and diet pills and stuff like that. Like, you can't really donate that. Who are you going to donate that to, right? No pantry type place is going to take diet pills. I personally wouldn't give anybody I know diet pills. First of all, that would be offensive. Somebody might smack me in the process. Secondly, I don't really want anybody I care about taking diet pills. I mean, just things like that. I hope I don't get demonetized for saying that. But anyway, it's the truth, right? So if I buy a bunch of those items, then I am stuck with them, right? So knowing that, I probably just wouldn't buy 100 diet pills. I just wouldn't. I would leave them there for somebody else to buy. Sorry. As a couponer, I think it is a different story. I think I tried at least to be mindful of other people, but I think, you know, in general, you have to keep in mind, like, the early bird gets the worm. If I'm at Kroger the first day of the sale and buy all 4 Gain that they had available, you know, that made it really cheap for me, great. If you're waiting till the last day of the sale and you go and you're like, somebody bought all the Gain, I mean, tough shit, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of curious of what you guys think, but I think for sure as a penny shopper, you should buy all the items, like if you're going to go all in. And my point of this video is just really letting you guys know that. My comment and posting that comment was not meant to shame somebody. I think it's great if you guys want to share with other people, but you know, it's better to be able to share with other people than it just going in the dumpster and nobody wins. So don't judge people and call them selfish and greedy, because you don't know. Like, we don't know what people are doing with their shit. And it doesn't matter if somebody else buys something, even if it is only a penny. Who are you to tell them what to do with it? You know? That really bothers me. I just think it's none of people's business. Like, people need to learn to mind their own business sometimes. Okay, next topic. I know people really don't like to talk about this, and I think that is kind of part of the problem. Shit, I got kids, I'm taking everything. Yeah, and if you're the first person there and you want it all, then you should get it all, in my opinion. Whether you're selling it, like, I don't care. Let me tell you, if you guys are reselling, thank y'all for your super let me tell you something. I thought, damn, if I was a drop shipper or a person who sells things, this would be amazing. So I bought my son wanted this little Halloween costume. It's some character from a game who is like a ninja. His name is Kakashi. This costume on Walmart.com was $15. On Amazon, the same, it's just a vest. The same vest, when I looked last week, on Amazon was $50. And people were using the same stock photo, so they were like, I think, at least in my opinion, was buying it from Walmart and reselling it on Amazon and marking up the price because it was like sold out on Walmart. Anyway, it was crazy. So if you are a drop shipper, you might want to look into those characters from whatever game that is. Just saying. It smells weird. I'm taking everything I find. Oh, please don't start buffering again. My cashier yells at the manager to let her know I got penny items, so he or she can check if there's anything left so she can remove it. I always get everything I find because I've seen it firsthand. Yeah. And I think just because people don't see that, they don't realize that it's happening. It does, and I've had cashiers ask me, and this is the stupidest question, but I guess they ask it because there has been that one person, right? But my cashiers, especially if it's a lot, they'll always ask me, was there more back there on the shelf? And I'm always like, no, dumbass. If there was more, I would have bought them for a penny. But I guess, you know, they wouldn't ask that if somebody didn't eventually say, yeah, I left 10 back there on the shelf. But like I said, in the cases of these surprise penny lists, like the penny list that we got this morning that was a surprise list, it wasn't really a surprise list, and I hate calling it that. But in a way, it is a surprise list because a lot of the stores don't know about that list, right? For some reason, some of the Dollar General managers don't know where to find the extra list, or I don't know how it works really. I've seen, like, I've had managers send me pictures of what their little portal looks like or whatever, but for some reason, some stores just miss whole lists. I don't know how that happened. Today, there is so many surprise pennies though, and those are the best ones to look for. Those of you who never find anything at your store, whenever we do call it a surprise penny list, or at least myself, I can't speak for other people, even though technically it's not a surprise list because the list was there at least for some stores, we know for a fact, all stores don't know that it's there. So those are the really good lists to look for. Demure, I don't know what that word means. Don't use big words here. I'm not receiving the text messages. I'm still looking for penny items. I love sharing. I give my neighbors, family, and friends. Yes, that's the best thing to do, I think. Many items I found because of your videos, I donate. Social Security disability gives me a small check a month to live on for my disability. I can save and be able to give items away. That's a blessing. Yes, and that's my point with donating. Like, a lot of us can't afford to donate $100, but we can afford to buy 10 Prego pasta sauce for 10 cents and donate those, right? So that is a blessing to be able to do that. I know for me, I'm happy to do that whenever I can, especially since I can't just, donate $100. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. I'm sorry. Is Florida? Yes, Florida's schedule is the same. Yes, for the most part, things penny at all Dollar General stores across the United States at the same time. And I feel like, especially where we've been talking about home stores, also known as NCI stores, getting a different list, that people think, especially the new people, seem to think that there is a different schedule for different stores. But for the most part, the regular penny list that I give you every single week, those are at every single store across the United States. I do always say your miles may vary. Really just a way to cover my own ass so you can't get mad at me if, Lord forbid, you go to your store and they're not a penny. Because occasionally that does happen. But for the most part, don't worry about that. And now that you can scan on the Dollar General couponing app, it's a pretty much foolproof way to penny shop. Now, I will tell you, somebody commented today, these things scan for a penny, but when I got to the register, they were full price. I don't know why that happens sometimes. You do have to make sure that you're set to the store that you're at, if that makes sense. You can go in the app and change your preferred store. You have to make sure that the preferred store is the one you're at. Does that make sense? So you're not scanning for a store that's not in that area. But for the most part, it's pretty accurate. I do personally depend on the Dollar General couponing app to be accurate. Sometimes it's wrong, but not really a whole lot. Changing the setting could be my reason. Yeah. Family Dollar does have penny items, but they don't have to sell them. Right. So does Dollar Tree, Home Depot, Michael's. I don't have a Michael's here, but I know a lot of you love Michael's. Also, it would be just a big waste of time if we tried to figure out what the schedule is or whatever for like Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and then they don't have to sell you the items. That would be a huge waste of time. When there is a lot of food like today, I make meals for emergency management, veterans, and homeless and drop it off. Aw, see, yes, that's amazing. I'm on Long Island and we don't have scanner availability. All right, so a while back, Dollar General come out with DG Go, and you had to be in a special store to use DG Go or Cart Calculator. That is no longer the case. Every single person who has a smartphone and a Dollar General can now scan. You don't even have to be at the Dollar General. You can scan shit from your house. You just need to have the Dollar General couponing app. So you can just go on the Google Play Store or the App Store and search Dollar General coupons, and it comes right up. It's a black and yellow logo. Download the app, sign into your account, go down to the bottom where it says list, List, and then hit the barcode at the top, and you can scan your little heart out. You don't need DG Go. Donate to Fisher House at VA Hospital. Try to be first when the store opens. That's a really good tip. I think a lot of people are like just kind of nonchalantly going to Dollar General at 4 o'clock. Like, oh, maybe I'll find 10 things of Prego. Doesn't really work that way, especially now that we have all the social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook groups of penny shopping. People are on it, and you know, you get really lucky if you live in one of those areas where there aren't really seasoned, experienced penny shoppers, and you can go to your store at 4 p.m. and they still have the items, but most likely that's not going to be the case. It's funny here in my area because sometimes I can do that, and then like other times I can't. I'll go to the store as soon as they open the doors and I see like 3 other penny shoppers, and I'm like, damn it, penny shopping's too saturated. And then sometimes I'll just go to the store and I'm like, who the fuck left all these Pregos sitting on the shelf? You know? It's so weird. Where is the $5 off the 501 purchase? I wish I had a secret of how to get those, but I don't. I don't know why some accounts got them and some don't. I don't know if it has something to do with how often you use your account. I don't think it has to do with zip code. I tried changing my zip code to see if I got them. I didn't get any. But some people got them on every account. I'm there at 7:45 a.m. Oh, I lost it. Yeah, I go all nonchalantly at 4 and I just assume they got bought. Yeah, right? During the clearance sale last weekend, I found a charger for a penny. Those are great times to look for the penny items. A lot of stores bring like those totes out of the back that have just a bunch of random shit thrown in there, and they have penny items. We all give the video a thumbs up, please. If you guys have questions and you put question marks in front of your questions, that is helpful. I do have a few minutes, so I'll answer your questions if you have any. I don't know. I don't want to go too much into the whole couponing thing because I think in couponing and penny shopping, it's very different. You know, being greedy, taking all the items on the shelf. I just do want to make it clear when I'm couponing, I do try to be mindful of other people, but it depends, right? In the situation that I'm in. If I need to feed my kids and I can get 20 bags of cereal, boxes of cereal, then I'm probably going to buy them all, you know? So I don't know. I hope you guys are also mindful of other people, but at the same time, you should take care of yourself and your family first. I think, always. And then if you can help other people by donating, leaving some on the shelf but not penny items, take those and donate those bad boys if you feel like giving. Where did you get your son's vest from? So Amazon was really expensive, but Walmart had them for $15. Walmart, I bought it for $15. Then I was like, holy shit, people are buying this from Walmart and selling them on Amazon. Because on Amazon, they were like the same exact size, same vest, was $15 on Walmart. People were selling it for $50 on Amazon. So anyway, my son is in like size 10, but this was, I think, size 12, 14. So I was afraid it was going to be really big, but I think actually it'll be fine. It's not as big as I thought. So if your kids are into that also, yeah, this is size 14, 16. That's kind of small for a 14, 16, just by looking at it. I shall check my receipts. Oh. The 501 was not on the receipt. It was a digital coupon. Yeah. The list for next week is not out yet. No. Typically, I have been posting the list on Monday, and the items start being a penny on Tuesday. So, I was just posting the list any random day between Friday and Monday, but I find it easier if you guys just know what day to come back and the list will be posted. So I've just been posting it on Monday, like Monday morning. Oh, pet peeve, please remind people not to hide penny items. Yeah, you shouldn't hide them. I think technically too, they can like get you for shoplifting if you're hiding penny items, from what I understand, because when you hide them, the store could lose money from that, right? Because if the item is $5 and you hide it till for Tuesday, and let's say I come to the store on Sunday and I'm like, where's that thing I want to buy? And oh, they don't have any in the store, and you hid it in a trash can or something stupid like that, then Dollar General lost out on a sale. Also, I think that some employees really do the best job they can possibly do removing items off the shelf. So I feel like when people hide items, like, it is on another level of being dishonest. I just now got the text that I sent out this morning about the surprise pennies. That's weird. Does the DigiGo and Digi app show the item as a penny when scanned? Yes, it does. Look at my Instagram. This morning I posted screenshots of what it looked like when you scan something that's a penny. Don't stores have cameras, and can they see people hiding penny items? Yes, they do. And I don't know how people get away with it, because I see people commenting all the time that they had penny items. I think also that's another reason why I like posting the list on Monday, right? Because I like to scope out my stores, but posting it on Friday gives people all that time to hide shit, and I'm not into that. I don't like it. Makes me mad when people hide it too. Also, I've heard people say that penny shoppers, that they've hid items and then not made it back to the store to get those items, or forgot what store they hid them at. So potentially other penny shoppers are missing out on getting those items because you're a dumbass. So there's just all kinds of reasons not to hide pennies. I see more than one Dollar General app, which is the correct one to scan items. The one that has coupons. It has a black and yellow logo. Has anybody seen 9 Lives that was a penny? I should have scrolled through the Facebook group. Somebody told me that they seen 9 Lives that was a penny. That's a pretty car. But I didn't see any. Not penny related, but you are losing weight. I wish. I'm gonna go back on keto when I get back from where I'm going. I'm not telling you where I'm going or when I'm going either, because I wasn't supposed to say that. I get so excited and proud when y'all find penny items or a big haul. I'm going to get to post a big penny haul when I find some. I'm also eager, but no luck so far. I think employees get it first. Yeah, but those surprise lists are good to look for. Also, and I know I'm saying this, and those of you who are new that are probably like, come November, because I keep being like, just wait. If you're gonna be a penny shopper, you can't quit till the end of November, because we're gonna get really good lists, and we are. We are. And the chances of them forgetting an item, will be good. Hopefully they'll forget at least one thing. I think the key to penny shopping is just, to not give up and to really just be able to focus on it. I remember, like, when I first started penny shopping, it was my job. Like, I studied everything to the point where I could be the one in Facebook groups and people would be like, in store now, is this a penny? And I'd be like, nope. And I hadn't even found the item, but I knew, just from reading all the posts and watching people's hauls and stuff. People didn't post hauls on YouTube at that point, but on Facebook anyway. So I know that's frustrating, especially if you're not finding things, but the more you get familiar with what's in the store, where it's at, like where your store moves its seasonal merchandise, that's important. Also, walk through the aisles that you don't think that item will be in that aisle, right? Look for Prego pasta sauce in the trash bag aisle. Even though that sounds crazy, but a lot of the times customers will move things or something gets moved in a weird place and nobody ever moves it from that place. Stuff like that. I have also found penny items on the overstock shelf, that were like in bags or boxes that Dollar General employees never unpacked and put on the shelf. So just look everywhere. Eventually, even if you do live in one of those areas where people are really good at penny shopping, eventually they're going to miss items. I know I miss things all the time. Yes, and let's talk about this since somebody brought it up in the comments. Somebody said they don't have space and somebody said get a memory card. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't y'all do that? I posted a thing on my community tab and I was like, I'm on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'm Krista Coupons. And there was like 4 comments on that post. I don't have any more space on my phone. God, following you is getting so hard. I have to download an app every other day. No, you don't, dipshit. If you're downloading an app every other day, it's your own fault. I didn't say you all you must go. What? All of you must go and download TikTok right now and follow me. But I will tell you, if you're going to be a good penny shopper, you're going to be a good deal shopper, couponer, whatever, any of those things, you need space on your phone. You need to have the apps. If you can't have the Dollar General couponing app, you're probably not going to be successful because you're not going to be able to scan stuff and get the price. If you don't have room on your phone for Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, then you're probably not going to be successful. So you got to figure those things out, okay? You don't have to follow me on TikTok. That's not really the point here. But you got to figure those things out. You got to have space for apps. If you're going to be a deal shopper, you just do. Buy a better phone. It will be worth it in the long run. Go to eBay and buy a refurbished phone. That's what I did. Didn't you say there are different types of DG stores? Like one gets more penny items. I can't remember what you call those. Their home stores or NCI stores. Yes, they do technically get an additional penny list. Yeah. I bought an iPhone with more space on Black Friday. That's a good idea. Black Friday, what a coincidence you mentioned it. Groupon also has refurbished phones. Guys, I made a post on my website because I was scrolling through, I think it was, I can't remember if it was Instagram or Facebook, but I seen these people were like, I got a $20 Kohl's gift card for $10 from Groupon. And I was like, that's messed up. But I went and checked my email and I had that offer too, because it was a special, like, invite only offer. So I was surprised that I had it, but to be honest with you, I don't ever use Groupon unless it's something like that. The only reason I downloaded Groupon, excuse me, is because they had an offer for CVS where you got a $20 gift card for $10 or some shit like that. So stuff like that, Groupon, you can use the website. You don't have to use the app, right? So that's helpful. I forgot where I was going with that. But, oh, I don't know about buying refurbished phones on Groupon. I've never done that. The only deals I've ever done on Groupon were like the Kohl's and the CVS gift cards. I did also yesterday buy a Nike gift card. Or not Nike. Why did I say that? An Adidas gift card. I got $50 worth of promotional codes or whatever for $35. That's another really good deal, considering Christmas is coming up. So if you're into that, you might want to check Groupon for that deal. I just got a text message saying surprise pennies. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my video didn't even go out to you guys this morning in the text. See, we have to find a better texting service. You were gonna tell us something about Black Friday? Oh no, I wasn't. I have to make a video, and I couldn't think of what I was gonna make the video about. And today I decided to make it about Black Friday. So it's just funny y'all brought that up because we were talking about it right before this live stream. You got it this morning and now? Why would that be? I don't know. I think Bloom's has got to go. I hate that so much. Did you get the Snuggle oils for 1 cent, I think you mean, at Dollar General? No, I didn't even penny shop today because I'm getting ready to go on an adventure. And I'll make a video about it. Just Telegram, Krista. The only thing that worries me about Telegram is that when I did that sponsorship with Big Glitch Stills, a lot of people couldn't figure out how to download it for them. So I worry about, like, is that going to be a problem, getting people to figure out how to get it, you know? But I do like the way Telegram works. Better than Bloom's. So maybe, because I think I could just say what you need to do, download Telegram, and then click on the link. Can you scan for these penny items, or do you need to have an employee scan a price? Do not, under any circumstances whatsoever, ask a Dollar General employee to scan an item that you think might be a penny. Do not. Don't do that. I'll tell you my little story. I've told this story 5,000 times, so I'm sorry if you've heard it already. I was at the Dollar General. Me and my friend, we pulled in at the same time. She coupons. I coupon and penny shop, you know? And so we were like, hey, blah, blah. I was like, oh my gosh. I think it was when Yellow and White Dot pennied last year or something. The year before, actually, or something like that. And so I start finding a bunch of clothes that are pennies. And she's like, I never find anything that's a penny. So as I was finding some of the clothes, she was like, oh, I like that shirt. I was like, here, you can have it. Knowing good and damn well this item is a penny, right? I know for a fact it was a penny. I gave it to her. She walks up to the register and says, can you check the price on this for me? So The manager of that store goes, okay, I checked the price. I checked the price. And guess what she told her? $3. I about died. And so she was like, see? And I was like, dumbass, don't ask for a price check. Because what happens is, so you ask for a price check, right? I'm the Dollar General employee that's like, I hate them little penny shopping bitches. Come in here and make my store a mess. I'll show them. You ask me for a price check? All right. I'm going to scan it for you. Oh, it's $3. So now I know in advance when you get up to the register with that shirt, I'm going to type in $3 instead of scanning it so you don't get it for a penny. And look, you think, okay, that I would know if they do that. Like, that's not going to happen to me. But I'm telling you, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Almost every time I get a comment that says, I found those same exact items and they weren't a penny at my store, almost every single time, I will say, if I say, did you ask for a price check? The person responds, yes. Can she do that? Not supposed to. It says clearly, plainly, plain as day. And they've even sent out like reminder memos to sell the item for a penny if it's on the sales floor, period. So technically, yeah, she was going against company policy by changing that price. But she did it. So guess what? I told my friend, I said, okay, take that shirt back. Wait till she gets off of her shift, changes shifts at 4 o'clock or whatever, and take the shirt back. It was a penny. Not $3. I wouldn't have given my friend to begin with a shirt that I didn't know for a fact was a penny. You know what I mean? When she had already said she had trouble finding penny items and she was like scared to buy them, you know. If she wasn't scared, she wouldn't have asked for a price check. Apps to get more accounts for Dollar General. I know Ring 4 is still working if you have iPhone. Last I heard, Text Now is no longer working. If you guys have any apps that you've been using for more accounts, please let us know in the comments. And if you have Android or iPhone, because that's helpful. I know Ring 4 was working, but I don't know about Android. Talk a Tone. Yeah, I've heard of that one. That'd probably be a good place to start. Talk a Tone. Oh, yes. Use coupons on penny items. Did you guys see that Boost Max that was a penny? I mean, you have to make sure that the coupon is for that, but I'm pretty sure the Boost coupons that we have right now are for any Boost. So they'll work on the 4-packs. Dollar General does give overage. You just have to apply that overage to other items that you're purchasing. But there were also like, on that surprise list, that Mom's Best cereal. And we got Mom's Best digital coupons. So... text free for iPhone. Thank you. You just got the text for surprise pennies? Maybe it'll give my video a little boost. What's your car status? Oh, shit. So, I tell you my car status. I don't have good credit. I went over here to this place over here. I found the car of my dreams, as I told you in that video. I've been looking for a car, but I hadn't like bit the bullet and done like a credit application anywhere yet, because I've never done that before. I know that it looks bad on your credit if you do that multiple places, so I was trying to be really picky about where I did that. And so I did it over there. The car I wanted was, and I didn't want a car initially that was this expensive, so I kind of hate to even say this out loud, but when this car had everything I wanted. Heated seats, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, had a DVD player like built in the back. It was really nice. Third row seating, everything I wanted in a car. It was used. It was $32,000. So I did a credit application, and they only approved me for $20,000. So they had a CRV that had a sunroof. Oh, the other one had a sunroof too, by the way, because I really wanted a sunroof. I was like, if I'm paying that much for a damn car, I want a sunroof. So anyway, I would have had to have put $5,000 down and paid $20,000 for a 2014 Honda CRV, which I don't even like those cars to begin with. And the interest rate was going to be 22%. 22%. And my monthly payment would have been like $626 a month. And the only way I could get the car of my dreams is if I paid $10,000 down. So, I had to figure a new plan because I'm not paying 22% interest. That's insane. Insane. This girl I know just got a car, and she told me the car was $16,000, right? And it's a beautiful car. I'm jealous because it's a nice car, but I'm not jealous of the payment. And I hope she she watches my videos. I don't care if she's watching the video. I think she got a, good for her deal. But it taught me a lesson, right? So she got a car. It's a really nice car. She said the car is $16,000, but she has to pay $500 a month for 5 years. So I added that up, and she's paying double in interest. Double in interest that she's paying for the car. Like, that's insane. Like, she'll end up paying like $30,000 for that car, which is insane. So I found a car. I misunderstood that it was, I thought it was all-wheel drive, but it was only $10,000, and I thought it was all-wheel drive, because I want something that's either four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. I want a lot, don't I? I know, but if you're paying that much money, like, you got to find what you want, right? I just, like, there's got to be a way that I can get a car, because I want to build my credit, so I don't want to just pay cash for it. Like, I want to somewhat work on my credit. I know I'm not going to get like a 4% interest rate, but I don't want a 22% interest rate. That's nuts. So if you guys have any advice for me what I should do, please let me know, because I honestly don't know what to do. Other than like look for a car that's like cheaper, like $10,000, that I could put like $3,000 down, only owe a little bit of money. That way it would build my credit, but I wouldn't be paying an insane amount. But I really wanted at least blind spot monitoring. If you guys have ever been in a car that has that, it's so helpful. And third row seating. So I don't have to have third row seating, but I just would like to have it, because often my family has the issue of we all can't ride in the same car. Not me and my kids and husband, but like just my family in general. So I just think that it would be helpful to have third row seating. I do have PayPal, but I don't need you guys to send me money. That's so sweet that you guys even care that much. But please don't mistake me telling you this for me asking you for money. I am not by any means doing that. Can you go through a credit union? They have a lower percentage rate. I don't know if we have credit unions here. I'll look. I don't know. What's your credit score? It's not in the 800s, I tell you that. I don't know what it is. I need to look. I'm scared to look. Car saver? What's Kelly's idea? buy some furniture, get a credit card, and then go to a credit union. The place that I went over here told me that, of course, what they told me. But, you know, you got to take what the car salesman says with a grain of salt. But they were like, the guy was like, look, I was in your same situation. I have bad credit. Whether you buy a car from me today or somewhere else, you should know that, you know, you're probably going to get a crappy interest rate. And what you should probably do is just get a car with a bad interest rate, pay on it for 8 months. He was like, do it for 8 months, not 6 months, 8 months at least, and then go trade it in. But I didn't know that that was I mean, I guess I kind of knew that that was a thing, like that you could trade your car in without paying it off fully. But you guys, I've literally never bought anything that I didn't have cash for. So I guess I'm just an idiot for not knowing how it works. But I guess you can do that and then go get back a somebody says not true. What happens? They help, but Capital One credit card builds credit. I did it now, $7.90. I thought this might make for a good video, and then Janet was like, you should probably do a video about that. Because I'm going to try to raise my credit score. I'm going to like look and see what it is, and I'll see if I can get it raised and then make a video and let you guys know if it can, like, just do a video over time, like not post it now, but you know what I mean? To see if it actually does, try things that are supposed to raise my score to see if it actually does or not. Because I imagine a lot of people have this issue buying a car. Oh, no, don't trade it in, refinance it through a credit union. No, they tell you that, but will be upside down and can't trade. No credit is just as bad. Yeah, no credit is just as bad as no credit. Bad credit is just, I can't say that. You know what she means. Look into the shopping cart trick to get a credit card without a hard pull. What does that mean? I don't even know what you just said. You'll be upside down on all future cars. Be wary of that advice. Oh, you guys are all saying upside down. Credit Karma is Vantage 3.0, which gives you a higher credit score than what you actually have. Really like use FICO. That's all 3 bureaus. Vantage is only 1 to 2. So what do I look for in a good penny store? A messy store. That's what you want. Lazy employees. I always see people like commenting because they're like the Dollar General employees aren't nice to them, or they're lazy, or their store's a mess. Like, don't complain about it, because then they'll change things. You want a messy store, you want lazy employees, all that is good, usually. Also, I find that if I go outside of my immediate area, like, because I live in kind of like a small city, so if I go outside of town, that's helpful. Oh, Janet knows a little bit? Janet, you know a little bit and you didn't tell me that? Janet. Oh, there are undercover news posts regarding them. If you trade in after 8 months. Consider leasing. I did, actually. I have. You guys make good points. I think what I'm going to do, since I have some time where I'll be driving this week, is like listen to videos. But I kind of just don't know where to start, you know, honestly. Because I've went through life like not ever, honestly, not ever expecting to have good credit or be able to buy something. And I haven't been very responsible with it, I guess. So I just don't know anything at all. So I feel like I'm like, I wish I felt like I was like 18, but I do. I feel like I just know nothing. So I don't know where to start, you know? Oh, upside down meaning I would be... Oh. You get a better chance. Don't lease. See, some of y'all are like, lease, and others are like, don't lease. It's hard. Like, I don't know. If you lease, you can up your miles. Oh, you have to give an estimate of miles when you lease? No matter what, don't be pressured. Shop around and take your time if you're gonna be spending 20K. Well, see that, so now that's what I'm like, should I not then? Okay, so my son is 13, and so I figure he'll need a car in 3-4 years. So maybe I should look for a car that's like 20,000 and with intentions to give it to him and then get another car then. You know what I mean? So maybe I shouldn't look for my dream car, and I should just look for a safe, not so fancy car that I can maybe give my son in 4 years when my credit will be better, and I can just get another car then that I really like. I don't know. Start with knowing your score, dumbass. That's the first step. I think that's probably good advice. This is the best time of year to buy, so keep looking, don't settle. The dealership that I was first going to, Sheets is what they're called over here. I've heard really good things about them, and here's what happened. I was talking to the lady. She was texting me. I really liked her because she was like, no, I don't want to pressure you. I want to make sure that you find the card that you really like. And she was even like, trying to help me figure out what I needed to be paying, every month and all that for a car. And like, she would be like, that one's probably with interest going to be a little too much for you. You should maybe look for something a little less. So what happened was I hadn't let anybody run my credit. I went to Sheets, and she was busy, so I was looking at like other cars on their lot. Well, they're right beside this other lot, and I just kind of strayed down to the other lot, found my dream car, and that's how that happened. I got talking to that guy at that one, and they ran my credit, and I was like, damn, I should have just stuck with the lady, Lucy, who was really nice at Sheets and not pressuring me into buying a car, and had been holding my hand through the whole process for like 2 weeks, waiting on me to, like pick a car. So anyway, sorry if that's boring, but... I like Hyundai too. This is what my car is, a Hyundai. And this has been the best $3,000 I've ever spent in my life. Like, seriously. Make sure it has an AC. Yeah. Maybe Facebook Marketplace. At least you know where it's been and how it's been cared for. Yeah, Brandy, I think that is maybe a good idea, and I should do that. I think so. I seen Kia also here is supposed to have some kind of thing for people with bad credit, and I seen a car on their website, but it's $23,000, but it has a third row seating, blind spot monitoring, and a few other things that were on my little... I've never been in IKEA though, so I don't know. Car Guru. Just have to watch the rates on the loan. Yeah, I got an email where I checked my credit score last year. As soon as they ran my credit, I got an email. Something has went against your credit. Anyway, sorry guys, this is boring. It's not boring. I really care. I want a car. But I'll get one soon. I just, you know, it's hard not to like rush and do that, I guess. All right, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for helping me. Y'all are so nice and sweet for helping. And don't be greedy ass penny shoppers. It is real. I think I will make a video about how it goes and see if I can raise my score and how long it takes. I think I will. Like over time, not like every little time, but like just keep track of it and how I raised my score if I do, in hopes that I do. Because I did look before on how to raise it, and like there's like little cards that you can get that's supposed to help you raise it faster and stuff. But I just worry that that stuff's a scam, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go. LOL. And don't get price checks for your penny items. Nothing will raise your score other than on-time payments. Oh, that's good to know, Donna. I wish there was a Dollar General here in Canada so I can penny shop like you. Yeah, I didn't know you had limited mileage on leasing. That's interesting. That probably wouldn't work for me because I go a lot of miles. All right, bye guys. I'm really hanging up this time.